welcome, mulibwanji, mulishani, muliuli, mulibuti, and everything else. So today I'm doing my first how-to video, and I want to teach you how I cook lumanda. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't even know if it has an English name, but I've been told it is okra. I don't know about that, but anyway, I am obsessed with lumanda. I love lumanda, and I just learned how to cook it recently, like maybe last year or the other year, but really recently. And over the time I have learned the different ways that different people in Zambia cook it, and I have developed my own spin to how to cook lumanda. So here it goes, follow the journey. So like I said, I am showing you my spin on how I cook lumanda, and for me my first step is the groundnut sauce. This is actually the last step that most people use or do when they are cooking their lumanda, but for me I use it as my first step. So as you can see, I have my groundnut sauce that's already cooking here, and I like to use this first. It doesn't actually cut down on the time that is taken to cook it, but it ensures the groundnuts are properly cooked, right? So I usually cook at a really low temperature, so it's actually at a high temperature right now, and then as it goes on I keep on reducing the temperature. So I cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure that it cooks well, and I'm stirring every once in a while. Okay, so now that my groundnut sauce has actually thickened and it is ready, it's time for us to add our vegetables, or okra as other people call it, which it really isn't. So here is my lumanda. As you can see, it's fresh, it's clean. Make sure you wash your lumanda, please, and go ahead and add it to your sauce. Add as much as you want, but you need to be careful that you don't add too much, because the sauce might be too little, so you need to be careful about that. So after I add my sauce, I'm adding my tomatoes, my already cut tomatoes. Now I'm about to add my soda and salt. I haven't added soda and I haven't added salt, so I just want to mix this up well before I add a little more water. Now, just like I said, I start with the groundnut sauce because the sauce is cooked, you know. The groundnuts are cooked. It's not going to be a problem for the vegetables to cook, because the vegetables don't take so long. It's the groundnuts that take the most time. But when you do that beforehand, even the flavor of the groundnuts and the aroma of the groundnuts comes out, right? So that is why we do this firsthand. So now that I have, oh my god, look at how it's looking. Just look at that. This is before my soda and before my salt. So this is just groundnut sauce, tomatoes, and the lumanda, right? And I'm adding some water just to control the consistency, to make sure it's not too thick, because when it's too thick it won't be able to cook properly. Now let's get to the big guns. Soda and salt. Nobody ever taught me ngakubika shani soda, ngakubika shani salt. No one has ever taught me kupimina. They've not taught me at 3 milligrams, 3 tablespoons, I don't know. But you need to use your African senses. Apparently you need to have African senses to do this. So looking at how much I have in my pot, I'm going to go with about a teaspoon of salt, maybe 1.5. That was enough. Oh my god, that tastes delicious. And half a teaspoon of soda. So I always prefer to have less soda and then you add as you go, than to have more soda at the beginning, because that's a disaster, I tell you. So now it's going to start setting in and it's going to start cooking and becoming the slimy consistency that you know it to be. It's because of the soda. That's what gives it that slimy consistency. And when the soda is not enough, you'll find that it's not going to, you know, slime up correctly. So you need to pay particular attention to that. And make sure you keep on tasting as you go. You taste for the salt and taste for the soda just to make sure that it's actually in. So we have come to the end of the Lumanda cooking process, and it's all done and it's all cooked, and look at how yummy it looks. I mean, the color, right? So this is one of the reasons why I like to start with the groundnut sauce, because it gives the vegetables that good color and the aroma is amazing. It's simply. So we have come to the end of my how-to tutorial, my very first how-to tutorial, and I'm very excited. I hope you actually try my Lumanda cooking recipe and tell me how it is. Please share your recipes with me. How do you cook your Lumanda? Oh, and maybe you can teach me how exactly do you measure the salt and the soda. Huh? So anyway, I hope you enjoy my tutorial and I hope you enjoy my process. Happy eating. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, brains, then beauty.